How to start your business in 2025. If you've thought about starting your own business, this video is for you. If you go into the new year, and let's say you want to go into the new year with fresh mind, fresh ideas, write these points that I'm going to give you, write it down and follow it. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I have a 9-to-5, a small business, and I'm trying to open a new one. And if you are OD, if you're new, please consider subscribing. If you're OD but a goodie, thank you so much for coming back. Let me just dive right into the video. So my previous video, I got asked how to start a business in 2025 and also what I would do differently moving forward. I'm going to continue with that because I've already answered some in my previous video. So now I am just going to continue with this one. If you are watching this, shout out to Queen Shania. I hope I said your name right, but I'll leave it right here. She asked this question and I am just excited. Let me just go into it. I'm going to be as honest as I can. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to scare you. The matter of the fact is that is what it is in real life. All right. Not all these nice stuff happening behind the scenes on social media, because 80% of the time, small businesses, we show what we want you to see. Even the horrible days, we still make it in a way where it's cutesy, right? We still make it in a way where it's catching, it's not what you expect, right? So this is going to be real. If you don't want to deal with it, I will advise you to exit. But if you're still watching me, then let's go on. So number one thing that I would tell you if you're starting your business, like I said, we are in December, right? So I will tell you, start thinking about what you want to sell. There is a lot of niches. I'll talk about that later, but there is a lot of things out there that you can start a business with. You can start a business with something that you're already doing that you are good at, and now you just want to scale it up and make money off it, which there is nothing wrong with that. That is your talent, right? You can learn a new skill that you are very good at it. You learn very quickly, and when you make your product, it's to perfection, right? You can learn something new. All right. You can be a product-based business. You can be a coach, right? You can be the digital market, niche. You can do that. You can do files where you sell. You can do so much. You don't have to necessarily do a product-based business. A product-based business is a product-based business. My straw tapper is a product-based business, right? You don't necessarily have to do that. So think about what you want to sell. So once you've thought about what you want to sell, and I'm going to use t-shirt as an example. Let's say you want to sell t-shirt. Okay, now I want to sell t-shirt. That is great. Now, with you thinking about what you want to sell, number two, again, majority of people don't think about this is, do you have the space, right? Because if you want to sell t-shirts, you are going to need a place to store your t-shirts. You are going to have, if you want to make it yourself, there is plenty of sites out there that you can do print on demand, where you let somebody print your item and ship it to your customer. Me personally, I cannot do that. So that is not what I'm doing, but that is what you want to do. That is great. So let's say you don't want to do that and you've decided on what you want to sell, which is t-shirt, right? So you have to think about the space where you are going to store your t-shirts, where you're going to put your heat press, where you're going to put your shipping supplies, where you're going to put your boxes just in case, right? Where you're going to put your poly mailers, your scale and all that, right? Where are you going to store your item? I know we all started someplace. I started in my living room dining floor, then I went to dining room table, then you know the whole story. I've already shared this. If you have to be neat, because somebody is going to spend their money on you, you have to give them a reason to come back. When I used to sew and cut my fabric on the floor, once everybody go to sleep, I will mop the floor. And I don't like mopping. So if I pick today to cut all my fabric, I am mopping the floor today, cut all my fabric so I don't have to keep mopping. Anyway, so that is what I did. And then I'll clear the table, wipe the table. You have to make it clean. You have to make it people think, or your customer think, like you are all set up. You know what I'm saying? So think about where, that will be your number two. Number one is find out, think about what you want to sell. Number two is think about the space. Do you have to create a space? Think about that also. Number three will be do your research. Please do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. I am begging you. Oftentimes, people don't want to do their due diligence. They just think about, okay, everybody's doing it on social media. I've seen it on social media, so I'm also going to go for it. And they do, and they fail, or they do, and they go ask questions, and nobody wants to answer them. And they think about, oh, you entitled, like they have this entitlement, like, oh, you're supposed to share. No small business is supposed to share anything if they don't want to. This is a very sensitive topic, and I know there is room for all of us. There is room for all of us. I'm here for it. I'm here supporting one another. I'm here supporting each other and all that. But at the end of the day, I am doing my research. I am staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning, trying to perfect my craft, trying to perfect my business. Right? And if you're going to come to me and say, oh, what measurement are you using? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to give you my measurement. Every business has something unique to their business, and they're not going to just share that information. It's the same way you don't go to McDonald's and say, hey, what is your recipe for your chicken? They're not going to give you that, right? Or are you going to go to Walmart and say, give me your secret and how to succeed and some nonsense like that. You're not going to ask them that. So don't feel like you need to go to a small business and ask them specific questions about their business. Don't do that. The other thing is TikTok is here. I said TikTok. YouTube is here. If you are doing your research, YouTube is here. YouTube University. You want to start a t-shirt, put it in YouTube search and say how to start a t-shirt business. You want to do jewelry, how to start jewelry business. You want to do polymer clay, the clay stuff they do, how to start clay earrings, how to start whatever. Learn from there. Majority of people on YouTube here are teachers, right? They are going to teach you, and some even take it further by telling you, oh, I have a class one-on-one. I did that with my rhinestone business. I have one-on-one classes where people will reach out to me, and then I'll set something up, send them the bill, they pay for it. I set up a Zoom call, and then I teach them how to rhinestone. And that comes with me telling you everything that you need to know about rhinestone. You know what I'm saying? So some people are here to teach you. And so with that, they will give you all the information that you need. So just do your due diligence. If you really want to run your business, you need to know how to spend time, and don't waste your time aimlessly scrolling on TikTok. We've all done it. We've all been there. And I'm telling you, it's not going to help you if you sit there and scroll on TikTok. So put in the time and do your research. If you're going to do your research, you are selling t-shirt, know what sizes do you want to start with? What heat press do you need to get? What transfers are better? What sizes, what colors are selling? Those are the type of research that you need to be looking out for, research and all that, okay? Number 5, I did number 4. Number 4 is coming up with your business name. Okay, coming up with your business name. This is very tricky. Your business name The only tip that I will give you is that don't be too specific on your business name. For example, Lydia's t-shirts, right? Or t-shirts by Lydia, or Lydia's jewelry. Don't do that, because along the line, if you want to sell furniture or pillows, earring and pillows don't go together. And now here you are, you have Lydia's jewelry and you want to sell furniture. Now you need to go look for a whole new name. You thought you like jewelry, but you've realized that you really like selling furniture, which is okay, because you are trying to find who you are. You might like doing one thing, but when you start doing a business, you realize, yeah, that is not for me. This is what I really want to do. And now you have to go think about a whole new name and a whole new site. You don't want to do that. So my advice will be that pick a name that can go everywhere with you. It doesn't matter what you want to sell, it will go with it. You know what I mean? So that is number 4. Think about a business name, what it is that you know, what name do you want, and don't be too specific. Moving on, number 5, I forgot the numbers, but I hope this is number 5, is that your logo. You can go on Canva, you can hire somebody on Fiverr. I'll leave it in a link, the description below. I think it's Fiverr. Fiverr? Yeah, Fiverr. And you can oh my God, why is this name bugging me? It's Fiverr. You can go and hire somebody to design you your logo. And you can pay as cheap as $10 or as high as $50, depending on what you're looking for. If it's if it's a new business that you don't know what you really are doing, I will honestly say just do the $10 one. Let them come up with something for you. But I will strongly advise you go on Canva first. Canva has a free version and a paid version. I use a paid version because now I know exactly what I'm doing. I've taken some classes and I've learned a lot. The thing that, okay, how should I say this? Lydia & Co shop, my logo, right? I paid for somebody to do that for me. Tell me why I went on Canva and that logo is there. So I will advise you, before you pay anybody to do your logo, before you pay anybody to do your business, whatever, please do Canva first. Okay, do Canva and then move on from there. If you still can't figure it out, then you pay somebody. But when I started, I did not do my due diligence on that part, that area. I did due diligence on what I want to sell, how I want to do it, but never paying attention to my logo. That is what majority of people that design logo do it on Canva. That is why if you're scrolling on TikTok and you see businesses, it's like, wait, I've seen this business name before, but you go check and it's not them. They are all coming from Canva. So there is no uniqueness to it. The only thing unique is the name. So just do a little Canva, YouTube, watch it and see how you can come up with it, and then do your logo. Moving on, once you've picked up your name, once you know, okay, this is the name I want to go for, this is what I want to do, what I also want you to do is make sure the name is available. All right, make sure the name is available in terms of TikTok, Instagram, wherever social media you want to use. So make sure you are good with emails, your Gmail is good, your TikTok username, your Instagram, your Facebook, all these platforms is good also. And yeah, all these platforms is good. Now, the next thing that I want you to also have in mind is, now that you've come up with your business name, now that you know, okay, these are the social media platforms that I want to use, I also want you to think about what platform that you are going to use to sell this product that you've thought about selling, right? So we pick t-shirt. So now you've done your research about heat press that you have to use, and you went ahead and you bought the heat press. Then you figure out, okay, people are telling you buy five sizes, five pieces in each sizes, right? So you went ahead and you bought that, and you've done your research to find out what color sells the most, and you have all that. So you have your heat press, you have your t-shirts ready for you to practice, right? And I would advise you, anything that you are selling, please either make it for yourself, make it for friends and family. This is where they say you are going to lose money to make money, right? The losing money part is not a bad thing. It's where you are making stuff for friends and family to see the quality, especially with t-shirt. And let's say you are doing the UV-DTF transfers. You want to see how long it's going to last, how many washes can you put in the machine and all that, right? So you can speak to your product. So let's say, let's say you've done that, right? Okay, sorry, my husband called and I had to. So anyway, I even forgot where I was. So now that you found out all that, I think I was talking about what you are selling, right? So you bought all that. Now all that is there. Now you are thinking about, I forgot what I was saying, but let's move on to the next step. So how are you planning on shipping your items, right? You have to think about that also. You have to think about that also. Think about, how am I going to ship my item? Am I going to ship it in poly mailer, bubble mailer? And there's two types. Poly mailer and bubble mailer are not the same. The bubble mailer has the little pop thingy in it. And then the poly mailer is just a regular envelope, but plastic. Right? So if you're selling t-shirt, you don't need a bubble mailer because nothing is breakable. It's just t-shirt. So you need a poly mailer. You have to find out, what shipping supplies am I going to need? Do I want to add a thank you note to it, or I don't? Do I want to give a discount, or I don't? It's a lot that goes into running your business. These are the steps that I will go through, these are the steps that I will go through how should I say this? Starting my business in 2025. Now, the little tips that I'm about to share, I would say the second half of this video, is what majority of people do not explain. That is why I'm here. Now, you've thought about what you want to sell. You've cleaned out a space in your room that you are going to sell. You've done your research and bought all the materials that you need. You've come up with a business name. You've come up with your logo. You've thought about the platforms that you're going to sell, either Etsy, GoDaddy, Big Cartel, Square, Shopify, all these places, and you've picked one, right? You've come up with that. Your social medias are all set. You found out your shipping supply. Now, I get asked a lot, how do I post? When should I stop posting? Right now. Right now. You should stop posting right now. You should start posting behind the scenes. You should post about when you got your heat press. You should post about when you got your t-shirts. You should post about packaging videos. You taking a trip to Michael's. You, whatever materials that you need, you ordered it and it came. You don't have to show us where you got it from because you're starting. You are testing vendors out. You should show us these process, right? You should tell a story. Don't just get everything, which I'm a victim of. I don't know how to do that. I get so excited, I open it and I'm like, I need to do a video. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wait until you you make your first product, your website is on, and then you are making a video. I don't know you. I'm not going to purchase from you. I am sorry. You need to build trust. You need to build community. You have to let people come in, and don't be too salesy. Oh, come buy this, come buy this. No, show us behind the scenes. Show us things that you are doing. Maybe you woke up and you felt like eating oatmeals and peanuts. I don't know. Show us that, right? Show us that. Show us who you are. Show us your business. Why are you about to start business? And if you have started, why on earth should I buy from you? I don't know you. You have to build the trust from the people. So when you do launch your product, you have already gotten the people excited about it, right? And so when you launch it, it might go two ways. You might sell out, depending on how the engagements are on your videos, or nobody will buy from you. And I've experienced both, where I launch a product and I only launch a few quantities and it was sold out. I was like, yeah, baby, I've made it. And then I launched another product because I was getting excited, and it was cricket for like 3 days. Ever since, whenever I do a product launch, I don't get a sale on the product launch. I would say never did I get whenever I launch a product. But the other side is when I put product on my website, my Etsy shop, without announcing it, and then I make a video about it, I make videos. So you have to figure out what works for you. You have to, because I saw that other people were launching like every 2 weeks and it was selling out. So I said, okay, let me also do product launch. And it did not work out for me, which is okay. Then I found out that if I don't do this schedule launches, I'm okay, right? I get sales. So I decided I'm not going to launch product. I'm just going to make it, show behind the scenes of me making it, and boom, it's on the website. So by the time they're seeing the video, it's on my website. You know what I'm saying? I figured that out. And before I can figure that out, I had to try. I'm not scared of trying. You shouldn't be scared of trying things for your business. You have to try to learn. And when it fails, don't use it as, oh my God, I have failed and I don't want to run my business anymore. No. Use that as a stepping stool. Move on to the next thing. Learn from the mistake that you made before and move on. If I had never done the drop thing, I would have never known. All I got to do is just make it and post it. Maybe you are your business is where you have to schedule your launches for your product, and then you'll be sell out. But in order for you to know, you have to figure it out. And also, it's okay when you start selling t-shirts. This is an example. Let's say you start selling t-shirt, and along the line, you realize that you really love making scrunchies. All you want to sell is scrunchies, and you make it, and the ideas of selling it come to you just like that, whereby you are struggling a little bit in selling your t-shirt business. It's okay for you to pivot, or before you pivot, you can add scrunchies to your t-shirt line in your shop and see what is selling the most. Right? What is selling the most? Maybe leave a few t-shirts there and start doing more scrunchies. And then as time goes on, you fade out the t-shirt. You can do that. It's okay for you to pivot in your business, what you started with and then what you are ending with, right? It's okay for you to do that. My next video, I am going to share with you my new business, because it's getting to the time where I am also trying to launch it in 2025. And I'll tell you the whole story why I am waiting until 2025. Okay. And so it's okay for you to pivot. It's okay. As long as you have a game plan, as long as you have a vision, you will be all right. Okay? And post. Be consistent. Make videos on your phone where you can share it with to all the platforms. Okay? All the platforms, and then you don't have to be burned out. Find out things that others are doing that is working for them. For me, when I am on social media, I look at what is working for others. How many times are they posting? I don't look at how somebody is making something. I can go on YouTube and figure that out. I can really, but when I see somebody on social media killing it in the game, I don't look at the product that they are selling. I don't care. I can come on YouTube to find it. What I care about is how are they doing it? How many times are they posting? What caption are they using? What hashtags are they using? And if I say I'm going to stalk you, I stalk you. And you can do the same thing. And when I stalk you, please don't stalk them where they will call 911 on you. No, when I say stalk, I stalk a person. So for instance, right now I have my rhinestone, my bow topper, my Stanleys that I bling, right? When I want to stalk somebody, I don't stalk somebody who is selling the same product as me. I'm sorry, I don't. I stalk somebody who is selling, let's say, polymer clay earrings or jewelry, right? And I look at if they post a video, how many hashtags do they use? Then I go all the way to the bottom of their videos. Then I see how many hashtags have they been using. So if let's say they've been using 10 hashtags in every video, now I know when I post my videos, I have to put 10 hashtags, right? That is number one. Number two, I look at what is the common hashtag out of that 10. You get it? That is how you grow, and that is how you learn from your competitor. My African self is coming in. From your competitor. That is how you learn. You do not learn by stealing their product that they're making and thinking, oh, I also want to make this. Oh, they're doing the U this way, so let me also make the U. No, it will be stealing. Okay? All right? Okay, so now that you've thought about your business, you have your game plan. If you want me to make a video, if you have watched till this part, 30 minutes in, and you want me to make a video about Etsy, because that is where I am. I know a lot of people hate Etsy. I love Etsy. Yes, they have the good, the bad, and the ugly. Right now, they're in the ugly. They're in the red zone, which is okay. I still think that if you're starting a business and you don't have that much audience, Etsy is a marketplace and it's a great place for beginners. I know people that used to sell on their own platform that now move into Etsy because Etsy has made it so easy that it's easy for you to do anything, right? You don't have to think about your shipping. You don't have to think about what weighs what. You just have to print your labels and boom. So if you want me to talk about Etsy, let me know in the comment below. And also, like I said, I'm starting my new business, so the video after this one, I am going to share with you how I came up with my business name, how I designed my logo. Yes, I have my logo already. How I designed my logo, how I am doing my business cards, and all that kind of good jazz that comes with running a business. Before I even start making my product, I will share all that with you in the next video. Please, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to do a video about it. And also, if you think that I missed something that you want to add, please add. I'm also learning. Add it in the comments. I'm also learning. You help me, I help you, kind of thing. Let's grow together. Let's start our business the right way in 2025. You're going to learn something from me. I'm definitely going to learn something from you because I don't know it all. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's help each other out and let's all be successful. And then we can come back to my channel and talk about it. If you see, I never said anything about registering your business. That will be in the next video because that I spark a controversy. Is it? Yeah. on one of my on the platforms where I say you don't have to register for your business, and you don't. I'm joking. But I'll talk more about that in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.